That's the impact it can have. So the very first sustainable community in Vietnam, and we strongly believe in that, and we know how to do that. That's why you have the timeless visual. And here you've seen already the imagery and the videos, the movies of this unique project, and I think it speaks for itself. But the ambition and the aim of this project is to be self-sufficient, a self-sufficient area, an area with fully integrated solutions, energy for the entire development. So the development is able to power itself. It can become self-reliant. It doesn't need to rely on fossil fuels. So this is where we go back to clean energy. We can start to build in systems into this development. And this comes from design. This is the first piece of the paper and the sketches we do that we can implement into building projects. And we avoid and we move away from traditional ways of doing things and business as usual that is not clean as we can make it. And we've done that on many occasions. So here you see this timeless vision for the Coastal Quảng Ngãi. A happy place, a place that is mostly car-free, is walkable, is shaded, is dealing with the water, what we call nature-based solutions. The drainage and the systems are dealt with by nature. We think about nature very much. I think it's all around us. So we can build this timeless vision that is very attractive, that people want to come to, they want to be a part of, they want to live in. So, for us, like I said, it's about a global context with local understanding. So we analyze, we evaluate, we plan and design solutions to create those futures and communities of tomorrow. So there's very much an international perspective. As you've heard, that's why House has been very forward-thinking, visionary, to bring the world's best to this project, and that knowledge that comes with it. So we right now are in the center of a transition, a green transition to green ways of doing things, in terms of energy transition, providing the cutting-edge solutions, the competence in energy systems, and the design of energy grids, transportation, dealing with rail, and having all of the multidisciplinary expertise with the experts looking at how to design and plan for sustainable transportation, looking at industry and how to make it cleaner, advising some of the Europe's largest large-scale industrial projects. But at the same time, the urban transition. This is what we're doing now. So we're number 4 in the world for architecture practice, with 1,500 architects that think about this every single day, along with all of our other team. And if I just give you some examples of that, this is in Vienna, Austria. This is a project that we have been involved with for a number of years. You can see the center of Vienna here, very dense, historical, heritage city, beautiful city. And to the right there, the circle colored in yellow, and you can see how the scale of the project. And this is the site of a former airport that was closed down, that we were commissioned to design a new city on. So how do you design a new city in a historical context such as Vienna, beautiful city, to retain the quality and the beauty of that in terms of urban planning, energy, and so forth? So this is the architectural model that shows the distribution of the buildings, the space in the center, the building heights, the green spaces, the whole plan laid out before, mocked up in one big, beautiful model. And this is then the reality of the project, the real life built project. Sorry. I talked about transportation, so it has a transportation system that is sustainable. all of the buildings we look at in terms of green buildings, sustainable buildings, low energy, good use of materials, active frontages that people can go and enjoy and can be commercially sustainable or economically sustainable. So it's not just about environmental or social sustainability, it's about economic sustainability and building an environment for that to thrive as well, to build local economy. That we want to do here also. But it's about creating city life that's always alive and people want to be a part of. This is another project we built, we have designed in Sri Lanka. It's called Cool City. It's a reclaimed land at the edge of the city of Sri Lanka. And what it aims to do is, it's a coastal city as well. So this is very similar to here, in a tropical climate. So we've designed this city and thinking about these city as a series of layers. It's almost like a cake that you can slice through and understand. Because as I said, infrastructure, you don't see infrastructure, no one sees it. But there's many layers that make up a sustainable city. And here you can see this diagram in more detail. So at the bottom you have the function, the urban functions. There's the housing, yellow, the offices, the commercial areas, the schools, hospital, hotels. It's fully mixed use environment for everyone. At the same time, in the middle, you have the social spaces, the green spaces, all of those spaces that make up the things that people want to go and be active in. The transportation, which is all connected and sustainably driven, and all of the infrastructure that's underground, and the municipal services, the water, the energy, the waste underground, and then up the top, the smart city layer, the stuff that joins it all together and makes it talk to each other. So there's two examples. So here at Coastal Quảng Ngãi, the area aims to become and will become low energy, become a sustainable community, connected and inspired by nature with efficient transportation using sustainable construction materials. And we are very aware also that the climate plays a role in this project and the design of this project. Thinking about how we adapt and we enable climate adaptation, how we adapt to the changing climate, how do we mitigate flood risks in this project is very, very important. How do we reduce urban pressure on the system? I said already that the environmental systems are of the utmost importance. And the people are always at the centre of all of this. We have the environment that we need to protect, and we need to preserve the quality of life for the people that are going to live here. So it's about people first and building resilient communities. It's about a sustainable development that really delivers a clear commitment. And that commitment is about prioritising people and having a long-term resilience. So for the timeless vision, it's about highlighting this long-term vision. And this is how we approach the design of the planning and the infrastructure. We look at the site in detail. I think the site is exceptional. It's all happening already. You can see it in front of your eyes. It's a beautiful location. It really struck me when I came here for the very first time how beautiful this place is. We really need to integrate the sustainability, the landscape and the infrastructure that is already here, and the materials that we use for all the buildings. And so the goals and strategies are many. We want to try to think about regenerative coastal landscape. How do we retain the coast? The shorelines and the community, making them resilient, green mobility, and intelligent infrastructure, so green mobility solutions, integrated landscape, unique and authentic coastal experience. This is Coastal Quảng Ngãi, so that timeless vision for Coastal Quảng Ngãi, it should be unique, not should be, it will be unique, authentic coastal experience that preserves and showcases local ecology, celebrates cultural heritage, supports local economy and community, and